Welcome to Perfection Learning's AMSCO Advanced Placement Macroeconomics overview of this resource and all that it entails. So as you're reviewing, you know what to look out for. Perfection Learning has been around since 1926 as the vision of two educators and is still family owned and operated today. Over 95 years, we have partnered with educators to improve learning outcomes that break down learning barriers for all students. AMSCO is known as the gold standard in AP classrooms, such as AP Macroeconomics, by making college level content accessible for all students, which is vital to your AP success. We support skill development through scaffolding so that teachers can meet that expectation for making AP content accessible for all. Rigorous enough for an AP classroom, but streamlined enough for those high school students. We are 100% aligned to most current College Board CEDs with concise and focused content that really is streamlined, that is helpful with those scaffolded skill development that I've mentioned previously. And that scaffolded skill development with the many practices will help you pinpoint those learning gaps early on. We have high quality primary sources and extensive authentic AP style questionings and practice. The macroeconomics book is structured just like this. It is broken down into 6 units. It is starting with basic economic concepts. Each unit is going to have an overview of the unit's content and essential knowledge. It's going to have anywhere from 6 to 9 narrative topics and examples of economic effects. It'll have economic perspectives features throughout, presenting those viewpoints, and a long free response question. Each of the 42 narrative topics include content that is aligned to that course exam and description, multiple choice questions, and stimulus-based free response questions. Our unique feature as Think as an Economist feature provides skills and practice throughout this resource. All of the experts are authors that are great educators with in-depth knowledge of their subjects. They have a deep content knowledge and strong pedagogy skills and knowledge of College Board curriculum alignment and frameworks. We pick a true team of dedicated authors, reviewers, and editors who truly exemplify this mission. When you dive into our resource, you will notice we have an introduction. In that introduction, it prepares all students for success. We have course learning objectives, books layouts with skill progression and correct answers or rationales, and extensive scoring rubrics that are research-based. We have pacing guides in there and proposed review schedule for the exam. It's going to have all the information that sets students up for success when dealing with and having the class of macroeconomics. In our resource, we have integrated visuals throughout, maps, charts, graphs, and cartoons and photographs. This is going to help practice those analytical skills that are vital to AP success for your students. Unique features that we have are such things as think as an economist and write as an economist, and economic perspectives you will find throughout this resource. Our teaching support is pretty amazing. In our teaching resource, it's going to go hand in hand with your student book. It's going to have the correlation to the College Board CEDs with learning objectives and essential knowledge, which will take you to the topics, the text pages where you can find those skills and standards early on and easily. We have a pacing guide, professional development through the life of the adoption with lesson planning and just help on the resource. On our PerfectionLearning.com's website, we have a blog, and in that blog is chock full of extra activities and lesson plans for macroeconomics, as well as webinars. You're going to learn without boundaries with Perfection Learning on our Perfection Next platform. This is where we house all of our ebook versions and our interactive edition, which is coming soon. Our Perfection Next on the go is great for access anytime, anywhere with powerful on the go features. Because if students don't have the internet, no problem. They're going to have offline access and be able to access that text anytime that they need to. Now let's dive in to the student and the teacher resource so you know what you're looking for as you're reviewing. I am now housed in our Perfection Next platform. This is the ebook student edition of macroeconomics. Over here on the left-hand side, you can tell that you can find your table of contents. And in your table of contents, you'll see that it'll talk about the essential questions, your fundamentals of economics, whatever topic it is, and our Think as an Economist feature, which is really helpful in those great discussions and for helping for students write. It will go through all 6 units, just like the print book, with a practice exam for the students. The students are able to annotate in this edition on the ebook version. You would click on annotate. They can highlight and underline, strike through, squiggly lines, have text boxes. Let's look at how easily that is. You will hover over, highlight it. You could click on it. You can have a text box. It'll pull over what the kids think is important. They can add notes and comments that you tell them about. And it's housed the whole time that they have this resource. And they can search by comments as well, so they can easily find their information when they're reviewing for a unit review, one of your exams, or the AP exam at the end of the school year. Let's look at the teacher book. The teacher resource, as said before, it goes hand in hand with your student edition. So you'll use those both at the same time. It'll still have the introduction, all of the units, the practice exam, and in our practice exam and anytime we have an answer key, it's going to tell you the number, the response, the skill, the learning objective, and text pages where you can find that information. Your correlation to the course content is found at the end with those essential knowledge and skills, and a correlation to those big ideas as well when you're looking through this resource. So look through the resource, look at your rationales, look at your all of your answers, look for that economics perspectives, like thinking like an economist, and you will be able to search for all of that. I really appreciate you taking the time today to walk through this amazing resource that's going to help your macroeconomics classroom. Thanks so much and have a great day.